Alright, we are looking at cheek 810B. We're looking at being able to read a weather map, understanding cold and warm fronts. So let's just start with the very basics. Let's look at the symbol for a cold front. The cold front symbol is aligned with the triangles. The tip of the triangle tells you where this front is headed. So usually we don't do them in straight lines because bodies of air kind of move in a curve, but it's moving wherever the little peak of the triangle is. Actually, if you kind of follow the fattest part or the curve, this is where this front is headed. The cold air is behind this line. So this is the front line indicating cold air is on its way. It has not gotten here yet. It's all the cold air is here. So this is the air mass that's cold. Obviously in this region the air mass is not going to be as cold. It's coming there. So let's say we had a city, let's say this is Dallas, and right now it's 70 degrees Fahrenheit outside. The cold air behind it, here we have I don't know, Denver, and the air in Denver has already dropped to 52 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you're looking at this, Dallas will probably get that same air temperature as this front moves through. Now let's talk a little bit more about the characteristics of a cold front. Okay, so first of all, cold fronts bring cooler air. We know that. In general, cold fronts are associated with violent thunderstorms that pass through quickly. So meaning that you might have an hour of heavy, heavy rain, lightning, hail, thunder, maybe even tornadoes. But in general, cold fronts come and go very quickly. It doesn't take them long to move through. All right, let's compare that to a warm front. If you have a warm air mass, let's see here. So warm front. For starters, the symbol is not the same. Let's say here's the warm air behind the line, the front line. The warm front symbol is like a half circle. So the half circle, the side on where the half circle is, means it's moving in that direction. On this side of this line is that warm air. Okay, so what to expect when a warm front comes through? Okay, well, warmer air is less dense, so that warm air has to kind of rise above the cold air in place. So if it's cooler air in place, the warm front is going to, yes, when it pushes through, leave warmer, moister air behind. I mean, it's more humid. The rain might be prolonged, so you're looking at prolonged rainfall, maybe even a day or two, maybe just several hours, but it's going to be prolonged rainfall, and it might be light rain. It might not be very heavy. If you remember what happens during a warm front, if this is your land, and let's say here's your cold air or cooler air, well, the warm front is coming. The warm air is here. And it's coming this direction. But when it hits the cool air, because it's so dense, remember high pressure, dense air, the warm air cannot go beneath that cool air, so it has to rise. And because its warm air is moist, that's where you get now rain, rain, all over, where as it's rising to try and push that cold air out of its way. So So that's where that prolonged rainfall comes from. Warmer air, lower pressure, lousy weather. Cool air, higher pressure, right? Higher pressure, fair weather.